Hello, my friends of the vinyl community. Tony P. coming at you from the basement de la Casa de Perla, La Hacienda, the Ponderosa of Perla. The Queen is upstairs relaxing. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm down here, and I have a question for you to ponder. When is a contest in the vinyl community not a contest? Think about that. When is a contest not a contest? I'll tell you when. It's not a contest if there are no prizes given. But does there have to be a prize? If I announce that there's going to be a contest and I say you win nothing, is it still a contest? Or do you do it for mere personal satisfaction? Well, that's why I'm here for you to think about. That's why I'm here for you to think about. Something like that. I have a subscriber whose name is Ben Rankins. Now, Ben is Australian. He's very big down under, you know. And he has a contest that you win absolutely nothing. There's a novel idea. You win absolutely nothing. He has a list of questions. And he says, answer them, don't answer them, change them, do anything you want. But go ahead. You have to make a video to be in the contest, of which you win nothing. No ribbons will be awarded. Just mere pat on the backs and attaboys and girls and whatever. So let's not tarry, Bradshaw. No, let's not fool around any longer. And I will read some to him. And since there's no prizes given, I will change the questions to my liking. Or I may not answer any of them, or all of them, or some of them, or one of them, or two, whatever it happens. So, the contest ends April 30th. Okay? You have to tell him in his comments on his video. I'll put a link below that you've made a video so you can watch it. 1. Show a favorite Australian band or artist. That is very, very simple. I will tell you right now, it's the Bee Gees, the Brothers Gibb. Yes. They were born in England, I think, but moved to Australia. I think the Isle of Man. Somebody correct me. I know one of you English people will correct me. And they moved to Australia. But this is my favorite album, and actually it's not even my album. It's the Queen's. And when we were young and foolish, we used to listen to this quite often in her living room. With those big stereo consoles that was the size of a small Ford truck. Okay, but it had great sound. Okay, but the Bee Gees. This is a comp. It has Holiday. I gotta get a message. That was my favorite. I gotta get a message to you. I gotta get a message. I can't see nobody. I started a joke, which started the whole in Massachusetts, and to love somebody. You know them. God, if you don't have them, shame, shame, shame. Everybody knows your name is the Bee Gees. My favorite. Next question. Show an Australian single song from the 60s. Doesn't have to be a 7-inch. It can be from the LP. Well, I have one. I'm going to probably use this twice. Georgie Girl, which is up here. And it was owned by somebody named Mint. I don't understand. Okay. And you probably know Judith Durham. Is that her name? And the boys, you know, and there's Ethel. Ethel's one, and then there's Keith and Bruce. And they were all, in 1960, I think this came out in 66 or 67. In 1967, they were all named Australian of the Year. Now, of course, this group had to go to England to become famous. But if you don't know who the Seekers are, again, shame, shame, shame. Everybody knows your name. So, that's my song, Georgia Girl. Okay, if I didn't say it. Australian band of the 90s. I'm changing the rules, and this is from the 2000s. This was gifted to me, BCLT, or would it be CDLT, from Sean, Now Spinning TV, from Australia. Cold Chisel, that's their greatest hits. Wonderful, wonderful group. I think they are the Tragically Hip of Canada. That's what Cold Chisel is to Australia, if I'm not mistaken. Excellent, 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 excellent CD. Play this baby all the time. Okay, that's my released in the 90s. Actually, this came out in 2011. Okay, Cold Chisel, all for you. Show an Australian punk band. No, I ain't got one. Show an Australian female band performer. I got two, if I can find them. Now this album is pretty well beat, so don't judge me. This is Helen Reddy. What's the name of this? This is called Free and Easy. I has Angie Baby. It was trying to be a little bit of rock in there, but you know, Helen Reddy rock. Came out in 74. She died in 2020, I believe, of dementia. I think she was from Melbourne, as you would say down there. But yeah, this album wasn't too bad. It reached number 8, I believe. So Helen Reddy. I have another one, I believe, and you guys probably all know who this one is. The album is Xanadu, and this is the only one that I have that she is on. Of course, it's Olivia Newton-John and the Electric Light Orchestra. That's her in the back, right next to my 99-cent sticker. And what's interestingly enough, I think you see one of the Gibb brothers in there. So that's an Australian connection too. So, and ELO, I almost thought Lynn was, I was gonna say Irish, but he's English. So Jeff Lynne produced the one side of this, I believe. But Olivia Newton-John, the album is Xanadu, the movie of such name. Show an Australian non-artist connection can be a song. Okay, I'll give you one. Keith Urban and what's her face? What's his wife's name? Keith Urban and I can't remember her name. Old age. Show an Australian release from 10 years. Cold Chisel. I'll do that one again. We saw Cold Chisel. I can't show you anything. It says show a record with an Australian reference and a cover artwork. I have none. Show an Australian compilation. Hey, how about this bad boy? Oops, there you go. Air Supply, greatest hits. And if you don't think this baby's old, look at the color on that cassette. It was 83, I think this came out. Okay, and you know all the good ones. Making Love About Nothing at All Out of Love. Here I Am, Sweet Dreams. Lost in Love, Even the Nights Are Better. The One That You Love, Every Woman in the World, and Chances. So that's my other compilation. Well, they're only half. I shouldn't say this is totally Australian, because I think, what's his first name? Whitaker? Is the Australian, is the other gentleman's English. But it's a connection. Okay? Show an Australian record label. Yeah, I'll give you this one again. I think this one's EMI. Somebody had EMI. Let's see if I have one here. I think EMI is. Isn't EMI Music? Is that Australian? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I thought EMI was. So, hey. And the last question, AC/DC. Yes or no? Huh? Back in Black, baby. AC/DC all the way. You know, they're Scottish born, but they moved to Australia. So, you know the boys. Hard rock, the Young Brothers, Scott Bonham, Bon Scott, Scott Bonham. Old age, what can I tell you? But that's my entry into the non-contest, in which I will win nothing. I'm only doing it because it was the right thing to do. So last, goodbye. 10 minutes is gone. Peace, love, rock and roll. May all your records be flat. May your needle run true. Wish me luck in the contest. I had to come back because I have another connection that's Australian that I forgot all about. I have an aunt in Sydney, Australia. She's since passed away. But yes, there were perlas at the hacienda in Sydney after the war, World War II, the big one. Just thought to write it here. Ciao.